vaporwave, techno, and of course, homecoming classics. You'll find them all in Kylie's Picks of the Week. Hey there everyone, I'm Kylie, coming at you from the Games Unlimited studio, talking about my picks of the week, and this week I got a chance to play Fairy Tail Inn. This is a gamerly take on Connect 4, if you can believe it. You've got this awesome horizontal board that you are going to be dropping tiles into. Now, unlike traditional Connect 4, you're not just necessarily trying to make 4 in a row of your color. These tiles are all different fairy tale creatures. You've got the 3 little pigs, you've got the Pied Piper and the rats, you've got the evil queen. And you're going to choose 5 of them to play in each game. There's actually 8 in the box, so every game is going to be a little bit different. On your turn, you're going to have a selection of fairy tale creatures to choose from. These are going to randomly be pulled from a bag, and you're going to pick one, drop them on your side of the board. So you sit across from your opponent, and the tiles are colored on one side and sort of outlined on the other. So you're only going to be able to see in full color the ones that are on your side of the board that you drop in. That's how you differentiate between what are your characters and what are your opponent's characters. Now, each of the different creatures is going to score in different ways. So the 3 little pigs, for example, you drop those in, you're going to get a coin. Coins are victory points at the end of the game. So you drop a pig in, you get a coin, but you also get a coin for every pig that pig is touching that you control, and every pig that pig is touching. So creating large chains of pigs is really good. The Pied Piper, when you drop the Pied Piper in, you also get to take a rat and drop it somewhere else on the board. And there's different spots on the board that are going to give you bonuses if you're the person that drops a tile there. The Evil Queen, you drop an Evil Queen tile, if your opponent puts a tile on top of it, they have to pay you a coin. So each of these different creatures makes you think a little bit differently about what you need to do to score points, and of course the order at which they come out is really going to change things. Very quick game, about 20 minutes. I've had a blast with it. I definitely recommend you check out Fairy Tail Inn if you're looking for a good 2-player game. It's appropriate for kids, but it's appropriate for families as well. That's a great one. Next up, a little bit of a different style of game. We've got one of the most unique themes I've seen in a long time in a game. This is Dance Card. So this is actually a game about filling up your dance card. So the board has 32 different high schoolers on the dance floor, under the bleachers, in the locker rooms, you know, all sorts of locations in the school. But they're going to move around, and your character wants to dance with 3 specific other characters. Now, you can move any character on the board. You can move your own student, you can move a different student around, you can move the opponent's students around, because you're trying to set them up so that your student is on the same spot of the dance floor as one of the people that you want to dance with. If you do that, you're going to roll some dice to see if you're successful in dancing with them. Now, in order to increase the chances that you're going to have a successful die roll, you can do things like, having your best friends be on the dance floor with you. You've got your wingman, your wingwoman there with you. If you chat up the friends of the person that you want to dance to, so you find them maybe over by the bleachers, over getting a drink, and you can chat them up and learn some things that are going to help you on your die roll. Of course, there are people you don't want to be on the dance floor. So maybe the person you want to dance for, their crush is on the dance floor, and that's going to give you a negative die roll that you have to add. So there's a lot of positioning as you're trying to get your characters together in the same place, but maybe like you see that one of your opponents is about to dance with their person, so move their dance partner's crush over nearby. A lot of interactions and a lot of really cool characters. All 32 of the students are very different, wonderfully drawn, very diverse. And when you play with some of the optional modes, there's like a chaperone that you can put in there. There are characters that are very specific, like one character that wants to take selfies, and if you can find yourself in the same location as that character, you can get some bonuses, etc. We've had a lot of fun with this. It has competitive modes, cooperative modes, solo modes, and it's just a blast reliving some of that high school dance feeling as you're trying to get in good with different people that are in the school. I've really liked Dance Card. Check that one out. Last up, Let's talk about Red Rising. This is the new one from Stonemaier Games, and it's based on a sci-fi series, which I'll admit I haven't read, but that's a good thing, because it means you don't need knowledge of the novel series to really enjoy this game. So what's happening here is you're going to be dealt a hand of 5 cards, and by the end of the game, you want those 5 cards to really synergize with each other. So they'll each have points on them. They might be worth 15 points, but then it'll have a bonus of 15 points if you have a certain other card with you. Or it might be worth 30 points, but only if no cards of this color and that color are present in your hand at the end of the game. So you're spending your time drawing cards and discarding cards to try to make the perfect hand, the highest point scoring hand that you can. However, in doing so, you're going to be manipulating a lot of what's happening on the board. So you'll play a card down, and the card you play will have a special ability on it that you'll get to do. Of course, it's usually associated with the goal that you're trying to achieve. So you might want to keep that card because it's going to be worth a lot of points, although playing it will help you achieve the goal that makes that card worth a lot of points. But you might have a chance to pick it back up again because you're going to lay it to the top of one of 4 stacks. And then you get to pick up a card from one of the other stacks, which will also trigger the special ability associated with that stack. So you're going to be placing, moving your ships up on a fleet board, going to be collecting some helium tokens here. There's various ways that you're going to get points in addition to the cards that are in your hand, though the bulk of your points are going to come from that. Those things are also the end game trigger. So putting tokens down on the council board is going to be one of the ways. When someone has 7 tokens there, that might be one of the end game triggers, or getting your fleet up really high might be one of the end game triggers. So you're doing all of those things in service of getting yourself some points, but also making your hand the perfect best hand that you can have. We really had a lot of fun with this. It's super fast. I mean, it says 45 minutes on the box, and it was actually 45 minutes for our first play. But there's so many unique cards. I can only imagine if you're familiar with the source material, these characters mean something. You understand why this character wants to be with that character, doesn't want to have people from this faction in the hand with you, etc. So I think this is one of the better games that Stonemaier has put out in a while. If you like hand management games, really check out Red Rising. All right, that's it for this week for Kylie's picks. Please come on down to Games Unlimited. We'll have Dance Card out to demo for you. We'd love to show you Fairy Tale Inn. We just want you to find something, take it home, and unbox some fun. I'll see you later.